into camel pose. Now you can either stay here or reaching back with each hand one at a time just to find the backs of the ankles. Still keeping the tailbone tucked and still creating lift through the chest. Lastly, dropping the head back. To come out, oh, you're there already. Oh. To come out, you're placing the hands back on the lumbar spine, coming up gradually, and then we'll come back into child's pose. Okay, so hands are on the lumbar spine there, just on you, above your buttocks there, probably a little bit lower. Yep, great. Okay, so you're tucking through the pelvis, turning on the glutes and the quads, lifting through the chest. So create lift here. Great. And slowly coming back. Lift through the chest. Great. And reaching back to the ankles if you can. Good. Now still creating lift through there. And lastly, dropping the head back to feel the stretch at the front of the neck. Taking a breath in. And exhale. On the next inhale, one hand at a time onto the lumbar spine to support it, and coming up. And we're going to exhale, our hands forward, dropping the bottom back onto the feet, reaching forward into child's pose to reverse the position there. Just tucking the toes under there. We're going to push through our hands and our feet up into downward facing dog. Taking a breath in. And on the next exhale, bending through the knees and jump or step through the hands to come to a seated position. So we're going to do Ardha Matsyendrasana now, which is a seated twist. So to start with, bending the right leg underneath you so that the right foot is closer to the left buttock. The left foot sweeps over to the outside of the right thigh. Just placing the left hand behind you, behind your spine, close to the floor. Great. Inhale. Lifting through the right arm, and exhale, hooking the elbow to the outside of the knee as you twist around. Gaze should be towards the back of the room, and you want to lift through the left ear slightly. So you want to just lift through that left ear slightly. That's it. Great. Inhale as you lift through the spine, and exhale, seeing if you can turn a little bit further. Great, some of you might like to take a bind here. So if that's available to you, using the right hand, reaching through the gap between the legs, and behind you with that left hand, seeing if you can either grab the fingers, that's great, or the left wrist. Okay, inhale, lift, and exhale, twisting a little bit further. Inhale, turning the head back towards the front. We're just going to do a counter twist. So just twisting the torso, leaving the hands where they are, twisting the torso towards the front then. Great. And release. Swapping sides. So this time, sweeping the left foot towards the right buttock underneath you, and the right over the top. That's great. Okay. So inhaling, lifting through that left arm, and exhale as you hook the elbow there and turning around. Inhale, lift through the spine and the chest, and exhale, turn. This time you want to be slightly lifting the right ear. This creates length through the neck. Good. Seeing if those of you who took a bind last time can take a bind on this side, reaching through the gap in the legs and joining the fingers. That's great. See if we can swap. That's it. So inhale, lift through the spine, and exhale, twisting. See if you can drop that shoulder away from here. Yep. And turning the head back towards the front. down to twist, so just twisting the body slightly towards the front there. And release. Great. Just going to go into Paschimottanasana, a seated forward bend. So extending both legs in front, toes and feet are flexed back. The outsides of the feet are slightly turned towards you as well. Creating strength in the thighs. So inhale, lifting the palms to the sky, the chest, and exhale as you fold into a deep forward fold there. Rest in the feet if that's available to you, otherwise the shins is fine. Lengthening the tailbone away from you, dropping the chest towards your shins. I'm just going to do a little adjustment here. Is that okay? Taking your breath in. And exhale as you release. Just sliding slightly forward on your mat. We come into our last pose of today, Shavasana. So, taking a deep breath in and exhale as you slowly, gradually lower all the way down onto your mat. So feet are slightly apart. Relaxing outwards, opening the hips up towards the ceiling, the palms towards the ceiling, arms are at 30 degrees to the body, and just relaxing every bone, every muscle in your body and your mind. I won't go through the whole thing. It's done. Done.